Everyone, Henrik from Sangrok, Norway again. Today in this video I like to make an interview about styles and maybe the boundaries we make on our activities, because we are putting ourselves into different boxes that we call styles, whether it's karate, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, hapkido, wushu, whatever. So I will do this through an interview, and you have to be sure when you get into it that the guy or the woman that is interviewing you is a nice one. So that's why I made this interview with myself. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for taking time for this interview, Henrik. It's always nice to interview myself. Maybe this will prove finally that I'm schizophrenic. Anyway, your style is taekwondo and hapkido, isn't it? Well, my style is taekwondo or hapkido. Actually, my style is however I express the technique and the philosophy around it. So call it a base or an address for my activities. That will be taekwondo and hapkido. Also, I treasure the values of the martial art really highly, and one of the values that we learn is respect, and respect the elders. And my master is Grandmaster Chang Song-dong, who is living in Seoul, Korea. So of course, to honor this lineage and to honor my master, I look upon myself as a taekwondo instructor. But in other way, I also look out. I can look at karate or jiu-jitsu or whatever that comes in handy for improving my activities. If I only look to taekwondo to be better in taekwondo, after a while the information stops and my eyesight will be too narrow, so I have to look out. So I can find useful things wherever, and I take it home to my address, that is taekwondo. My home is taekwondo, but it's always smart to travel around. And when you travel around in the world, you bring souvenirs and you put them in your home, and your home will become more beautiful. And the same is with my home in the martial art, that is taekwondo. I get impulses, I learn from other places, from other books, from videos, from seminars, and I bring them home. And in that way I hope to improve my taekwondo and my hapkido and make my kwan, the jidukbang, maybe proud. So that is what I think about the style, because you need a foundation, the tree need roots. So that is what my style is to me. I've been practicing also Tai Chi. I see Tai Chi as a really good fundament for improving techniques and learning to relax and learning to breathe. So then you should go to see Chinese Tai Chi. Maybe you need to learn more about the meditation, and there is people that know a lot about meditation but nothing about martial art. You can learn something from them. Or you can just watch your small child breathe and you will learn about breathing technique. So it's not necessarily the martial art community you need to look into to develop your own style. So that is how I think about my style, and my style right now, I hopefully is not the same, looks the same in 10 years, because it's all about development. If we are going to continue calling this a martial art, art should be continuously improving, evolving. So you always have to learn more, and don't get stuck into that little square. This is my style, I can't change, I can't learn anything more. Does it make sense? What do you think about dividing martial art into different styles? Tell me your opinion. That's a really good question. What is my opinion about the different styles? I think that the style is expression of how we interpret what we have learned. And sometimes we need to make our own path. Sometimes we need to develop our path. But what we see in the martial art community is very often finding my style is better than your style. My style is more effective these days. The youngsters, they say MMA is the most effective, but effective for what? Only for fighting or for living your life? So I don't divide any style better or worse than the others. And I think a lot of the quarreling or fighting between styles is because of the cultural disagreement between many of the Asian countries. Everybody knows that the situation between Japan and Korea has not always been good. So if you ask some of the Korean taekwondo practitioners if taekwondo is same as karate, they will say, "Oh no, it's definitely not because karate is Japanese, taekwondo is Korean." But if you look to history, karate, taekwondo is the same, just a little bit different ways of doing it. And is karate really a Japanese style? It came from Okinawa. Okinawa originally was their own kingdom, and they were more influenced by China. And of course, China will not say that they get influence from Japan, etc., etc. And in the Western world, even here in Norway, we are taking this disagreement into our community just because we accidentally ended up in a karate school or a taekwondo school or a kung fu school. I think for a foreigner in the martial art, we have a chance to look beyond this cultural or political disagreement. So we can look to other styles, other cultures, and we can learn more. It's all about learning. That is really my opinion about styles. I would like that we had no name for any style. Bruce Lee said that. No name. But if you have put no name and how can I say, no regulation or anything, we get like an anarchy of how to do it. And then it's impossible to teach a beginner. So we need to have some system, but it's very important that when you grow up in martial art, you don't get stuck into some rigid system, because then you will not learn anything more. You cannot say this technique is supposed to be just like this because this is how they did it for 100 years. We are not making cars the same way today as we did 100 years ago. It has been some development, and we need that also in the martial art. I have been criticized that if you think too much about development, you're not traditional. Maybe that is right in some other view, but tradition for me is keeping the values. And the values will always be there: courtesy, politeness, be a good human, make yourself a stronger person. A lot of these values that is in like a fundament for all of the different styles and culture, whether if it's Asia, it's Europe, United States, Africa, doesn't matter. We have nice values. Be a good person. And that should be like the foundation that we build our styles upon. And then we should learn from each other. But we need the base. Make sense? What is your opinion about grades? I mean, the belt testing. My opinion about the grades. That's something that has many people are very occupied by, and I have also been there. It is really nice to get a new belt and a cool certificate on the wall. And I've never been so proud like the day after I've been doing a testing and really getting the certificate that okay, you are good enough. I think the grades is really important. If we can use them as goals and like proof that I have climbed one more step. But if we are training just for the grades and not for the knowledge behind the grades, there is something wrong. And also the grade should be an individual thing, because everybody knows you can buy them, or somebody gives them out easier, somebody gives them out harder. So it's individual. So about the grades, whatever you feel comfortable about tying around your waist, that's great. And another thing about that can be negative about grades, when we get really high up in our black belts, we get this title master, shifu, sensei, sabunin, kwanjangnim, whatever. And that can be really comfortable. So we can, it's easy to lay back and say, okay, now I know so much and I don't need to improve myself. And I think that is dangerous, because life is about learning. Life is about always continue. And even though you have the highest grade in the world, there's still something more to learn. So the grades is great, and also it's an incredible tool for teaching youngsters, children and youngsters, because they can see that, okay, if I train 3 months more or 5 months more, I will get a new color. That shows that I have improved. So the grading system is great, but take it for what it is. Don't let the grading system be the center and the total focus on your activities. You're arranging now a seminar with Jesse Encamp. He's a karate instructor. Can you tell a little bit more about this seminar coming up? Yes, we have managed to book Jesse Encamp. He's also known as the karate nerd. I never met him personally, but I'm looking forward to it when he comes to Norway and giving his seminar. Some people have asked me, Henrik, why do you invite somebody that is from karate? I think many of my other answers will clarify that. I have seen his video, I follow his blog, I've seen what he has been doing. He's a young man that has an innovating way of looking at something traditional and old. Just by watching his videos, I have got new ideas. I learned so much. So to have him in person will really be helpful. And again, it doesn't matter. He's karate or I am taekwondo. He's Jesse, I'm Henrik. And I have something to learn from Jesse. So I hope all of my students will try to attend this seminar, and also it will be great that other of the Norwegian martial artists will come in, so we can work together, and maybe this can start some more exchange of knowledge between the different schools and styles. So I'm looking really forward to seeing Mr. Encamp in Norway. Wherever there is something to learn, I will go there. This time I'm bringing it to Norway. So sign up for the Jesse Encamp seminar that's coming up 11th of November here in Norway. You're all welcome. Doesn't matter what kind of suit or belt or styles or school. Everybody is welcome at the Sangrok gym. Thank you. Thank you for watching this interview with myself. I will try to check with my therapist if I'm really schizophrenic or not. Anyway, always keep on learning. Keep on developing. Look out. Don't be too narrow. That's what life is all about. Yesterday I had birthday. I turned 47. And I really have to keep myself in shape because there is so much to learn. And I don't think I have learned everything even when I'm 100 years old. So I just have to keep on studying. And that's what also the martial art or life in general is all about. And one place to learn more is the Encamp seminar coming up 11th of November. I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.